What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So for this trailer review, we're taking a look at the Home trailer. James DeMonaco, Pete Davidson horror film reaches theaters in July. I have no idea about this film. I have no context on this film. Nothing. This is the first I'm hearing about this one. Even with a lot of the film festivals that happened earlier this year, hadn't heard about this one. So we're going to be learning about this one together. So like we always do, we're going to jump into the article details, then we're going to jump over to the trailer and give our final thoughts after we watch it. So let's jump into this. There's a new horror film called The Home coming our way from the Purge franchise creator James DeMonaco. And at one point we had heard that it was going to receive a theatrical release in early 2024. That obviously didn't happen, but now Roadside Attractions and Lionsgate have given the movie another release date, July 25th, 2025. With the date right around the corner, a trailer for the film has dropped online and you can check it out embedded above, which that's the trailer we're going to watch. Let's see here. We have the script here. Taking on the role of Max, a troubled man who starts working at a retirement home and realizes its residents and caretakers harbor sinister secrets. As he investigates the building and its forbidden fourth floor, he starts to uncover connections to his own past and upbringing as a foster child. Casting, list of names here for casting. We're not reading all that. So here's the official synopsis. In this horror thriller from the creator of The Purge, a rebellious 20-something is sentenced to community service at a quiet retirement home. The residents on the fourth floor are strictly off limits, said to require special care. As his suspicions grow and he digs deeper, he uncovers a chilling secret that puts both the residents' lives and his own in grave danger. All right, so a little bit more about The Purge, previous works that both Davidson and DeMonaco have done as far as the team goes. We're not reading off all that. All right, so we have a quote here. DeMonaco had this to say: "When I set out to create the home, I aimed to capture the spine-chilling eeriness of 70s horror, where suspense simmers and ultimately erupts into glorious chaos. Joining me is my Staten Island brother, Peter Davidson, who unveils a darker, dramatic side as his character navigates a bizarre group of residents in an old age home. The growing tension culminates in an epic blood-soaked finale designed to leave audiences gasping, terrified, and cheering. I can't wait for everyone to visit the home. Cover your eyes, folks." All right, that's a big promise. That's a big thing to say that you're going to be delivering in this film. So hopefully the trailer touches on some of this. Let's go on a little bit more. We have another quote here. "The Home was produced by Bill Block and DeMonaco's frequent collaborator, Sebastian K. Lemnisser, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. When the project was officially announced, Block provided the following statement: 'We're excited to be backing DeMonaco's brilliant vision. James's The Purge horror franchise has grossed over $450 million at the worldwide box office. With his masterful storytelling abilities and Pete's versatility as an actor, this film will put audiences everywhere on the edge of their seats.' Goes on to say more from Lionsgate, who has a distribution deal. "We went into the home not knowing what to expect, and James and Pete delivered an exhilarating ride of a movie that is pure suspense, filled fun, and just plain bonkers. Audiences won't know what hit them." All right, so obviously they're gonna talk great about it, right? They're the ones putting the money behind it. Obviously they want it to sound like a great film, but it's obviously up to us to determine that. It's rated R. It says it's rated R for strong bloody violence and gore, language, and some sexual content. But I think that's par for the course with a lot of horror films that are rated R. I think you could say that about any horror film. So we have the poster here. All right, so that's. Okay, so something about this poster. Get rid of this nonsense up here. But I noticed there's this. This must be the retirement home, the old folks home that they're referring to in the vial of the needle, and the fact that this is going right down into somebody's eye. I know a lot of you people are probably turning your eyes from this, because I know there's a lot of people who have a thing about eyes. You know, things about touching your eyes, getting in your eyes. But the fact that you're seeing a needle, a syringe needle nonetheless, right up against, almost going into somebody's eye. You see even the reflection here. So I do really like the poster. Just don't want all this other nonsense on it that we always talk about. Just the home, and that's it. The rest of it speaks for itself based on the synopsis of the film. So, all right, let's get back to the top of the article like we always do. Now let's pull up the trailer and see what they're going to give us.
Hey man, I'm not gonna hurt you. What is going
on? You saw how clean this place was coming in?
Yes, sir.
Your job is to keep it that way.
And no fourth floor, darling. Those patients need special care. Off limits to you.
These are good people. They deserve comfort in their twilight years.
Here to get your garbage.
You know, you've got interesting eyes.
There's something very wrong with this place. Something terribly wrong.
Hey man, I'm not gonna hurt you.
It's time to play by the rules.
What is going on?
Sometimes, when things are bad on the outside, we have to look on the inside.
So yeah, I'd say if I'm outside looking up at the fourth floor and I see someone in a window opening the drapes with their hand covered in blood, writing, doing whatever on the window, odds are I'm not going to that fourth floor. Odds are I'm listening to what I was told when I got there on day one. They said, don't go to the fourth floor. I'm not going to the fourth floor. I don't care how curious I am. I'm not going. That is a pretty eerie trailer. Definitely picks up when we see him sleeping and an elderly behind him, and then it then starts to pick up when he sees in the room, or someone sees in the room. We see it, find the marked ones, and then when we saw the bloody hand at the window thing, we see someone jumping, or we assume jumping. We don't know if they're jumping or being thrown, but they're landing on what appears to be a wrought iron fence, spiked fence. Lands on it completely dead. Then we start seeing him on the fourth floor. We start seeing he's up there. We start seeing how the conditions are on this fourth floor. Some of the patients, which was absolutely creepy. They obviously find out he's been up there because then as you see here on the screen, that was one of the scenes where he's strapped down. And then I don't know for any of you, but when they had him lay back and force his eye open with those hooks and get ready to put the needle in, that reminded me of the scene from A Clockwork Orange. If you have not seen that film, intense film, I would caution you, it's not for everybody by any stretch of the means, but there is a scene in there that's eerily similar to that, where they have his eyes forced, not putting a needle in it, but they have his eyes forcing him to watch certain things, like certain film scenes. While they talk to him, and he's being tortured. That's when I saw that. That's the immediate scene that came up was from that film, A Clockwork Orange. Again, if you haven't seen that film, I would highly recommend it, but I would caution you with it. Again, it's not for everybody by any means. So this one looks really interesting. I'm actually looking forward to seeing this one. Right up my alley. This is definitely, and I'm glad. Pete Davidson, he's not known for his serious roles. He's known as that goofy comedic person, very on edge when it comes to his comedy. I know in years, last several years, he's been trying to take a turn to be taken more serious. I know he's been spending a lot of money, removing all the tattoos he's been doing to get into more serious films. So I'm interested to see this one. Looks pretty good. So drop a comment in the comment section and let us know what you think about The Home. with Pete Davidson. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.